Hi guys, so I'm here today for the October daily week 3 flip through, and I've only just done a flip through but I was behind in doing that one. So here is my week 3 and I'm still loving it. So if you remember, I showed you that page last week for my week 2 flip through, so onwards. So my parents were still here, so some of the pages, as I said last week, some of the pages are really plain because I was really spending time with my family and not really into any journaling or anything like that. So yeah, but for me, as I said last week, the main focus was to kind of get the journaling down, get the photos down, and that's it, because the memories are still there then in my book. So we had a lazy day at home and John cooked a nice scrummy roast dinner. My parents, as you know, they live in Italy, and there are things that they can't get in Italy, like parsnips, or not necessarily Italy, I don't know about the rest of Italy, but where my parents live in Italy, they can't get things like parsnips. Brussels sprouts are a bit rare on the ground, that kind of stuff. And because it's been quite hot where they lived in the Sabina mountain range, just north of Rome, an hour north of Rome. It's very hot. It's been very hot and still quite warm there now. So that they really enjoyed having a nice roast dinner. So pretty lazy day, but you know, it's really nice, you know, just to spend time with family sometimes. So the next day there were no photographs. I did take a photograph, but the photographs didn't really come out. To be honest with you, it was just kind of, we were so busy. In the morning we went trampolining and you can't take photos in there. Then we came back and had lunch, and then we just chilled for the afternoon, and I kind of sort of forgot to take photos of people. I took photos of the sky though, because that was the day where we had Hurricane Ophelia was bringing all the hot air and all the sand across from the Sahara Desert. So the whole sky was like a sepia toned, the sun was like a really eerie orange colour, it was really warm, just kind of a weird day. So I took a photo of the sun, and it didn't really come out very well. It was a bit naff. Now the next day we went into town. I took my parents into town. They always like to go into town while they're over here, you know, stock up on a few bits they can't get well in Italy. And my mum bought a paper. My dad was like, why the hell did you buy the Daily Mail? But that's a political story for another reason, for another day. But yeah, my parents bought a newspaper, and I literally only did some journaling on that day, and was like, on the 16th, I was like, I don't really know what I'm going to put here, but you know, whatever. So on the 17th, they bought this newspaper, and my dad was sat there reading it, and then all of a sudden I saw the title, The Day Britain Turned Orange, and there was a spread in the paper about it. There was a 2-page spread with loads of different pictures and things, and I asked Dad first, obviously, if I could have it. And yeah, I chopped out the 2-page spread that was in the paper plus the little bit on the front. So yeah, there's like the details. It was bringing all the smoke and sand and everything from the Sahara. So I cut out the article, I folded it all up, and I made myself a little pocket in here, which I need to redo because the Pritt stick that I used, this paper is kind of like a linen texture, and the glue doesn't seem to be strong enough to hold it down. So then I put washi tape around the sides, and the washi tape has still done nothing for holding it down. So I do need to go in. I do have some, this tape is pretty awesome, but it was up here on my desk and not downstairs, so you know. It's the Tombow Maxi Power Tape, and it is pretty strong stuff, so I'll probably use that on there when I'm finished filming. And so yeah, this little newspaper article, although it was from, the newspaper was from the 17th, it was pertaining to the day of the 16th, so it goes in this little pocket on the 16th, like so, and it just sits there in my journal. On the 17th, yeah, as I said, we went into town that day, which is when we got the paper. I treated myself to nail varnish that was Barry M nail varnish, which I'm actually still wearing. It's pretty chipped and it's pretty rubbishy now, so apologies for that. But I fell in love with this gold nail varnish because in the shop, I guess, you know, like the harsh shop lights and everything, it was really sparkly and really metallic, and I fell in love with it. And I photographed my hand wearing my nail varnish. I still have hand issues, like photographing them and stuff. So it's kind of like a way for me to get over that as well. But I really wanted to like document my new fancy gold nail varnish because I don't very often spend money on myself, and I thought it was really autumnal and nice. Yeah, as I say, it's like, it's lasted pretty well. It is a bit chipped now though, but I don't actually think it necessarily suits my skin tone either, but I really love the gold, so yeah. Yeah, went to town, went out for lunch, went to the park, all good things on that day. So on the 18th, this is a 2-page spread for that day. This is the day that my parents went home. In the morning, my little one, she wanted to do some crafting with her grandparents, and on our wall in our dining room we're starting to make an autumnal display. We keep adding to it. We've got leaves on there, we've got an owl on there, we're going to make a tree actually to put it all on. And so I cut out a load of leaves so that she could do some gluing and some glittering, and my parents embraced it as well, and my dad did some glittering on a leaf, and I decided to stick it in my journal. Now I don't know what's happened, but most of the glitter has actually come off, and so I'm now like in two minds. I might actually just go over the glitter that's already on there and add some more glue on it, so that to try and keep it on, because I don't want to add more glue and glitter to it, because then that wouldn't be my dad's leaf, that would be my leaf. So yeah, I might try and protect what's on there and stuff. So yeah, really love that. That's special to me. And then John took a picture of me, Littlin, mum and dad outside the airport saying goodbye, and yeah, so we had a really lovely visit. So a bit sad that they went home, particularly as so my dad has some health issues, and he's had strokes and operations before in the past, and yeah, basically my dad can't really deal with the cold anymore, and so I probably now won't see them for another 5-6 months, because dad, like, they came over last year in January and it was just way too cold for them, so that was a bit sad. So I know I won't see them for a while, but yeah, going over there is just not really an option for us at the moment, although we'd like to. I just have to fix my sticky note because it's come off. Okay, there we go. The 19th, so that was the day after my mum and dad went home, and we were all quite tired, to be honest with you. So we had just a day at home, and we mooched around in the garden, playing with leaves, that kind of thing. The photo you can't see because it's like a massive photo of her head there, but it's just, she was just poking through to the I've got a tree in our garden that kind of branches out, and she poked her head through, and it made a really nice photo. But it's a massive post-it note, which kind of ruins the page, I know, but you know. There's the back of that scrapbook paper that I said I wasn't keen on before, and I've just slapped a sticker on it, and you know, it's okay. So there's the other scrapbook paper of the pumpkins. Just like the first one, I'm actually leaving this because I really, really love it. I have ummed and ahed about sticking something on it, but I love it so much, I'm just going to leave it exactly as it is. 20th of October, we had a family day all together. We packed a picnic and went to park, and it was really autumnal and there's loads of leaves and stuff, and I just took a selfie with some leaves for no other reason other than I like leaves, and there aren't that many photos of myself in my journal, and I do want myself reflected in my journal. So the 21st, so this is the last for this week. Miss B is really loving Room on the Broom. As I said before, she's got the book, and I introduced her to the program, like the film. We have watched Room on the Broom pretty much every single day. She is like well into it, and she's now got a little witch's hat and a little broom, and she just wears it every single day, and whooshes around the house and cackles, and bless her. I bought her a little cauldron as well today from Tesco's. It was only £1 because she loves, if you saw my video I did back in the summer, we make potions, and she absolutely loves making potions, and so I've like Halloweened her out. She's like a proper little witch. Yeah, and then so I just use, this is the Trick or Treat collection stickers that I showed you before. I'm using them up, baby. So yeah, that's it. That's my week 3. I hope you enjoyed. I probably won't do a week 4. I will just do a completed flip. Will it be 4 weeks then? Possibly. It might be a bit more than that. So the next one next flip I do, I will just finish the whole lot off, and then yeah, you can see that. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.